This is my 5th year on faculty at KU and was assigned this as part of my responsibilities, which I wasn't disappointed at. I was giddy when I found out that I was going to get to do this. When I was in school, anybody could audition. You didn't have to be in the marching band. They were people in the music school, but you didn't have to be a part of the marching band.
The audition is very competitive. Everybody wants to be in the basketball bands. When we do the audition, we do a prepared excerpt, which is usually from one of our halftime shows in the marching band, a chromatic scale and some sight reading, so it's music that we've never seen before. We just have to read it on the spot.
We have 4 or 5 rehearsals before late night, just so that we have a block of tunes that we can put together.
We start rehearsing in the fall, and then in the springtime it's a class on Tuesdays from 6 to 8.
Which is so helpful because I can throw new music at them, we can rehearse. And it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of good musicians to be able to get to a performance that quickly. We have a lot of hand signs that go with certain songs.
Go cheer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's something that's developed over time. And with the marching band, you have 300 people you're trying to communicate with in an open outdoor environment. So hand signs are very important. I have my whiteboard that I can write and tell them what to play. So that's huge. The biggest challenge is getting their attention because they're here to watch basketball too. They all love basketball, probably even more than I do, which is hard to imagine.
I was actually not really a huge sports fan at all before I came here, but I thought last year, my freshman year, I was like, I have nothing to lose, so I might as well try out. And from that, I just became I fell in love with it, and it's a huge passion of mine now.
I know for myself, we start playing about 45 minutes before the game starts, and it's just so exciting seeing the people come into Allen Fieldhouse, and from those 45 minutes to the very last 0 on the clock, it's just such an excitement to be a part of the game day atmosphere at Allen Fieldhouse because it's the best in the nation.
The first thing we play is a tune called Sounds of Summer. It's 5 minutes long. It's crazy long, but it has, all the stuff that people know, Beach Boys and Twist and Shout and Tequila. The song itself was brought to the marching band back in the early 80s. And one of the students at the time, his name was Jay Stutler, had just been playing with Disney. I think it was the Disney College All-Star band that they do. And he's like, hey, we did this really cool thing. It had all these things in it. You want me to kind of tweak it and arrange it for KU? And they said, yeah. And so there was Sounds of Summer. With 1 minute, 20 seconds on the clock, it has to be exact. We start playing Fighting Jayhawk, is our second fight song. And we go into halftime feel at the second strain. And it's the drummer's job to slowly speed up and go lightning speed by the end and try to hit the last note right at the buzzer.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's exciting. It is a challenge, though. It can be. And it's so fast-paced. It's so fast-paced. And change happens all the time. I wear the headset with the marketing team that we all discuss what's happening during timeouts or what they need to happen based on the flow of the game. And sometimes that means the video board goes, and sometimes that means we go. So there's constant change. It can be very stressful if you're not paying attention. We always end our day with Home on the Range, if we're in Kansas, nowhere else. If we're in Kansas City, Missouri, it's a no-go. Kansas only, we'll play Home on the Range as our final parting notes.